YouTube. Let me know if y'all can hear me right. You put my headphones in this case y'all can't hear me right. You tell me they can't hear me.
Shit, what up, YouTube fam? We back again for a quick live. Just real fast, talking about if Aaron Rodgers is going to retire or not. He keeps saying he's not going to retire. Let's see if there's even a clip that we can play him. Oh, it's not. It's too low to even hear what he's saying on here. There's no point of me even playing that. Ron's in the building. Give you wrench because I want my real people to have wrenches in here. The ones I know definitely going to get wrenches in here. I've been getting a lot of weird people. Facts. Hit the like button. What up, Bronson Bill? We talk about the real fast just for a quick second. I did talk about the Mike Tyson shit on my other live. Right now, we talking about will the Jets retire or will Rodgers retire from the Jets? Is this his last team he gonna be playing football for? He keeps saying he's gonna come back next year and play for the Jets. That's what he told reporters on Wednesday. You know, what I mean, that's his ass smiling and shit when he get asked, "Will you play next year?" Well, I think so. The way I look at it is like, okay, Aaron Rodgers would be 41 years old in December, right? Like this ain't the NBA. You're not LeBron James. I mean, football is more physical than basketball, right? It's hard to be a football player, especially a quarterback, when you're taking so many sacks. We're getting into how many sacks he took in a minute. You know what I mean? But he's definitely gonna have if he's gonna play again for the Jets, Aaron Rodgers is definitely gonna have to have a better offensive line. You know what I mean? He definitely gonna have a better offensive line because his offensive line gave up 23 sacks. Aaron Rodgers been sacked 23 damn times. And there's still some more games left. Still some more games left. Aaron Rodgers has been sacked 23 times already, y'all. Let me see. He been sacked 20 times. 23 times already. And there's still some more football to go. They play the Colts uh next game. I think the Colts are like 4, if I'm not mistaken. The Jets are 3-7. Do you feel Aaron Rodgers is going to retire? If I'm him and the offensive line, if the offensive line is playing how they playing and they giving up 23 sacks or more games to go, that's how many sacks Zach Wilson had the last time he played with the Jets last season when he played. But the offensive line needs to get better. They're giving up 23 sacks. Aaron Rodgers would be 41 years old, and I think December the 2nd he'll be 41 years old. A 41-year-old taking more than 20 sacks a season is not going to work. That's not going to work, y'all. Plus, the whole damn team giving up fucking tackles. You know the Jets missed 20 tackles when they played the Cardinals. The Jets missed 20 tackles, y'all. This is what Saul said. Talk about because you know the coach is mad with the Jets, but they missed so many tackles. And this is a statement that they basically said that the head coach Jeff made when the Jets played the Cardinals 20 tackles. So it's not just because of Aaron Rodgers that the Jets are doing bad. You know, I mean, you missing 20 tackles out there, y'all. Walking to the Colts with a yo, Drake Smith, that's a fact. If he go in there and get sacked again, he gonna break a fucking leg. But it's not even just his. Okay, but how many interceptions right now? Aaron Rodgers is sitting at 7 interceptions, 23 sacks, 15 touchdowns. That's his and his stats. Actually, Zach Wilson is matching up with his stats. Because Zach Wilson's last career with the Jets, he had 2,271 passing yards. Aaron Rodgers is sitting at 2,258. So right now, Zach Wilson has better passing yards than Aaron Rodgers right now. But the Jets missing 20 tackles. And I was looking at that game like, God damn, you motherfuckers. And this is the whole thing I don't like. You getting paid millions of dollars. You've been doing your whole life to tackle. You get to the NFL and can't tackle. What's with these fucking defensive players that can't tackle when they get to the NFL? And Sauce never been a hard hitter. He's somebody he just played good defense, right? But come on, defense, you have to tackle. You gotta tackle, bro. You can't get mad when the coach is like, okay, and this is what the coach is saying. Like he had to sit back for a presentation. Like this is how y'all tackle. Y'all missing tackles out here, so I'm assuming that y'all don't know how to tackle. So let me see. So the Jeff, he did a tackling presentation to the entire team last week after they lost to the Cardinals. 20 missed tackles, y'all. And this is what Sauce Gardner asked for his takeaway from it. We know how to tackle. We know how to tackle. We got to make the tackles. That's really it. Gardner responded. We really don't need a presentation. I know coming from when he did it, but us as professional athletes, we got to be able to make tackles. Me included for sure. So he's mad enough to say he got to make tackles because he sure missed a lot of tackles. And I was looking at some of his tackles too. I'm like, bro, you can't tackle, Sauce. That you play good ass defense, but for some reason he has a hard time tackling motherfuckers. Everybody, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure Drake Smith, make sure that like button, that sub button. I see you more in here. I give you a wrench. Like, come on now, you missing that many damn tackles. 20 tackles, y'all. 20 tackles and giving up 23. So everybody want to blame Aaron Rodgers. It's not. To be talk real talk. It's not Aaron's fault. It's not just his fault. It's the whole team's fault. It's the whole team's fault. Now let's look at Zach Wilson. The last time he played with the Jets, he had 23 sacks. 23 sacks from Zach Wilson too. So that to me, it's a line. Dude, if you can't score with Adams and Wilson, then I don't understand the NFL. I root for the MVP and that's another thing too. Wilson got less than 1,000 yards. He only got like 704 yards so far. That's unacceptable for a player like him. That's unacceptable for a player like him. And motherfucking Brees Hall, he has less than I think 1,000 rushing yards for the year, some shit like that. Like I'm gonna check the Jet stats, but their stats are not looking good at all. Look at this. This is the Jet stats right here, y'all. This is the Jet stats. Me just talking about it. This is me going up my head, right? Brees Hall has 504 rushing yards. That ain't shit. He only has 554 rushing yards. Look at this, y'all. Wilson only has 704. That's terrible. What the fuck is this? What is this? That's yo Drake. That is ugly stats. I'm gonna give you a wrench. You know, because I feel like you might be a legit person in here. I see legit people with good combinations. I get wrenches out. You dig what I'm saying? Once I see you in here a lot, hit that subscribe button, that notification button, where you know I'm live again. But these are ugly stats. How a person like Wilson, right? He's a top receiver. Like he go to the other team, he gonna kick ass. But because he can't get no light with that, look at this is his stats right here, y'all. That's terrible right there. And Aaron Rodgers is only sitting at 258, like 2,258 passing yards. That's terrible. That's terrible. With seven interceptions, only 15 touchdowns from Aaron Rodgers, right? And I give it to the offensive line, getting him sacked 23 times. 23 times, y'all. 23 times. He's been 23 times so far. Feel like Brees Hall has more receiving yards than rushing. That's a fact. He really does too. Because he only has 500. 500 can't run the ball. They can't block. They can't tackle. This is just a bad team right now. It's too many excuses about the Jets and Aaron Rodgers' age. It's like this when it comes to me. When it comes to me, right? If Aaron Rodgers wants to suit up in football, then you gotta be mad enough to take the team somewhere. You can't all these expectations when it comes to the Jets. Look, the Jet fans been let many times already, right? So when Aaron Rodgers coming into the Jets facility, saying we're gonna go to the we're gonna win the Super Bowl. Why would you soup up to Jet fans like that, bro? Why would you do that? Knowing that okay, you coming off a ACL injury now, you know what I mean? He's still souping up talking about we're gonna go to the Super Bowl. Y'all not even going to the playoffs. I seen a comment like the way the Jets going to the Super Bowl if they pick it. The only way the Jets is going to the Super Bowl when they buy a ticket in the stands. Y'all ain't going to the Super Bowl no century. Y'all not going and not in the next century. It's not going to the Super Bowl. right? Because the Jets, oh my God, the Jets is just so ass. And I used to be a Jet fan, but I was a Jet fan back with Curtis Martin was the running back. Because Curtis Martin is my favorite running back. The only reason why I was a Jet fan, the only reason why I was a Jet fan was because of Curtis Martin. Then they had Keyshawn Johnson. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, they had Testaverde for a little bit. And that the Jets has been ass ever since that little path of generation of the Jets. The Jets have been ass. They're gonna bring in Brad Favre. They're gonna bring in all these whack ass quarterbacks, all these old quarterbacks that outdated now. Come on, you're not gonna do anything with the Jets. There's no way you winning no games. They playing the Colts. Jets is 3-7. The Colts is what 4-6. I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Jets. The Colts is 4-6. Man, Colts gonna spank their ass, bro. The Jets motherfucking lost to the Cardinals 6-31. 6-31, y'all, to the Cardinals. The Cardinals are a good ass team, but there's no way professionals supposed to be missing 23 tackles. I mean, 20 tackles and Aaron Rodgers getting sacked 23 times in the year. That team is trash now, bro. I keep people souping the Jets up. Yeah, the Jets gonna go somewhere. I get every preseason they always soup up the Jets. They always soup up the Jets. I'm sick and tired of that shit now. Stop souping up this team and getting the fans souped up that we're going to do something next year. We're never going to do anything. Can't even make the playoffs. It's fucking ridiculous, y'all. Let me know what team y'all messing with, too. What team you rocking with, Drake? What team you rocking with? Like I said, I don't claim no NFL team no more. Right now, I'm messing with more basketball with the Knicks. Like, when it comes to the NFL, I've been let down when it comes to the Jets. I can't even claim this team no more. I am not claiming the Jets. I am not claiming. I can't claim the Jets. You rock with the Bears? Let's check out the Bears. Check out the Bears. Shit. Doo-doo-doo. The Bears will be on the other one. Not too sure what the Bears stats is. Fuck is the Bears at? Damn, Bears is 4-5 in their division, huh? NFC East North. Because you got the Lions and the Vikings. The Lions and the Vikings be doing their shit. Everybody thinking it's gonna be the Lions and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. And the way the Chiefs is playing, the Chiefs not all of that. Like they've been winning all their games by like a touchdown. Like the Chiefs ain't all of that, bro. I feel like the referees be working with the Chiefs. I feel like the referees work with the Chiefs because they want the Chiefs to win. Because wouldn't the Chiefs be the only team to win 3 times in a row if they win, if I'm not mistaken? The Bears just fired their oh shit. They fired their head coach. But I'm gonna bet on the damn Packers. I'm putting some money on the sport bet and shit. Definitely ain't gonna be with the Jets. If I'm betting against the Jets, I'm betting against the asses. I'm betting against the asses. This shit crazy, y'all. Let me see what else. They better off with when Zach Wilson was there. Let me see. They better off when Zach Wilson was there, in my opinion. They should have gave him a. They're gonna give him a try. Zach Wilson went to the Buccaneers. Nah, he went to the Buccaneers, right? Yep. He went to the Buccaneers. I'm just guessing everything. This football in my head. Jets with Zach Wilson. Let's check out the record with Zach Wilson real fast. If I could pull it up real fast. Okay, the 2021. I don't want to go Zach Wilson all his stats. You know what I mean? But his stats is matching up with Aaron Rodgers. They both got sacked 23 times. They both have about like a 61 to 62%, when it comes to completion. It's just when it comes to touchdowns because, what's it, 15 to 8 touchdowns, that's the difference. But they both been sacked 20 times. So to me, that's the offensive line fault. Okay, I didn't see that. Oh, the offense coordinator. Okay. The Bears, they fired the offense coordinator. Oh, wow. It's like the Jets fired their motherfucking head coach. I don't know why the Jets fired their head coach. Like that was going to do some some big difference when it comes to the Jets. That wasn't going to do anything finding their head coach. The Jets still ass. They still lost every game since they fired him. So what's the difference? What's the difference? Find some of these coaches, right? Like it's the coach's fault. Sometimes it's not the coach's fault. The coach is not the one on the field. Yeah, he makes the plays. He calls the plays and shit. But if the players can't make the plays happen, it's the players' fault too. I don't understand that shit. I don't really understand firing the coaches like that, in my opinion. You fire the coaches, right? But the coaches is not the one on the field. Like, is the coaches the one missing 20 tackles in the game? It's the coach missing 20 tackles like the Jets are. So you firing the coach, but the coach ain't on the field missing 20 tackles. Something you learned when you've been playing PB football. That's what I'm saying. Fire him to it. I don't understand that. The Jets are stupid. The Jets offense, the Jets whole staff need to get fired, in my opinion. They whole staff need to get fired because the owner of the team don't know how to run the Jets at all. The Jets don't know how to run a team at all. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to get back into like the Aaron Rodgers retired. Do you feel like Aaron Rodgers should retire? I feel like he should cut his losses and give the Jets a good round pick. The Jets need to be looking for a good college player or a player that's already in the NFL, like a second draft pick or something like that, that's already in the Jets. I think they talk the Jets up every year because of the market. That's exactly what it is because the Jets market, they in New York, well, actually New Jersey. I hate that's another thing I hate too. They always talk about the Jets playing in New York, which the Jets playing in New Jersey, which is fake. That's just the like you said, to soup the market up. The Jets play in New Jersey, not New York. They just call it New York Jets. That's just to get the money up that is and the taxes and all that bullshit. That's all that's about. Aaron Rodgers needs to cut his losses from the Jets, and so the Jets can open up some more money to get a quarterback that they can build with. That's what happened. That's what happened to Smith. It took Geno Smith a few years to get his career right after the Jets. The Jets basically messed up Geno Smith's career until he went to the Seahawks. Even though like the Seahawks were that great this year, they did better last year. But like Geno Smith is actually a good ass player, and like Zach Wilson would be a good ass player too, but just not under the Jets. You know what I mean? Just not under the Jets. That's just it. The Jets got bad luck. And I wouldn't go out like this if I'm Aaron Rodgers like this. He talked about he wouldn't mind coming back to the Jets. Like motherfucker, what? You wouldn't mind coming back to the Jets? You must be crazy. You must want your career to be like, well, Aaron Rodgers did this and that with the Packers, but he went to the Jets and messed up his whole career. Not say you messed up your career, you're a champion, all that shit. That's cool and all. But why go out like this for? I don't understand that. Why go out like this? Always follow the script narrative. Facts. Why go out like this though? Why go out like this with your career? I don't understand that when it comes to Rodgers. I know it has to maybe do with money. It can't be doing money. You're already rich. What more can you buy? Houses, cars, jewelry. Like after a while, it's not about money no more. It's just about you don't have a life. And that's the way I look at it. It's more than football when it comes to Aaron Rodgers to me. Like, don't Aaron Rodgers don't have no kids. He not married, right? He don't have no kids and he ain't married. So he don't got no life outside of football, if I'm not mistaken, right? Tell me if I'm wrong. I don't think Aaron Rodgers got no kids, if I'm mistaken. I don't think he has no kids and he's not married. Person like that's not married with no kids and he's 40, 41 years old, but he be 41 in December. He has no life outside of football. He does, so I feel like that's keeping him going when it comes to football, because he has nothing left to do other than football. Let me know if I'm mistaken. I don't think he has no kids. I'm sure he's not married. You know what I mean? Like I don't know why he's not married with no kids at that age, but kids and being married is not for everybody. But you could tell he loves football that much where he put his life on the line to play football. Yeah, facts. They need him back. Like man, this coach, man, the Jets, the defense coach at the Jets. Now, come on, he don't know what he's doing when it comes to making plays at all. The Jets, a whole new staff, in my opinion. They need a whole new staff, and Aaron Rodgers cut his losses and let the Jets just find another quarterback because now you're making the team suffer, in my opinion. That's being selfish because like, okay, the Jets need a better offensive line. There's no way Aaron Rodgers can get sacked next year 23 times. He took 23 sacks, y'all. Come on, man. 23 sacks at 41 years old. There's no way he could take that next season, y'all. There's no way. Let me know in the comments, do you think Aaron Rodgers should retire? Because his ass should get the fuck out of here. He should get the hell up out of Dodge. Get the fuck out of Dodge. Hey, Miss Williams, how you doing, Queen? Let me give you a wrench real fast. I gotta get my right ones the wrenches. But these stats right here, these are garbage stats from the Jets. These are garbage stats from the Jets. I'm a real fan of Wilson, and he only got 704 yards. That is terrible, y'all. And Brees Hall's ass running back. Yeah, that's trash. That is trash. Yeah, you're right, Drake. That's trash. That's trash, yo. And all these other motherfuckers right here, these linebackers admit they y'all tackle it, missing tackles, 20 tackles. I didn't think it was that many tackles. 20 tackles, y'all. 20 tackles. The Jets missed 20 tackles against the Cardinals. 20 tackles. You can't be a professional and miss that many tackles. You're not going nowhere missing 20 tackles. You can play the Ashes team in the NFL. You missing that many tackles? Oh nah, y'all ain't going nowhere. That's something you learned in fucking PB elementary school type shit. Y'all make millions of dollars and y'all not doing your job. And y'all can't sit there like, well, we know how to tackle. You're not proving it. You're not proving it, Sauce. And Sauce is one of the defenders when it comes to the NFL. But when you can't tackle, you can't tackle, bro. He said, I'd rather try to watch Brees Hall. Yeah, because Brees Hall not throwing his thing out. He's just not. And look, it's the offense. It's offensive line. Offensive line can't make no hole to get through to get yards. That's why the offensive line is trash. They really need to start drafting better offensive line players because the Jets always got on when it comes to how many times their quarterback is sacked. Like I just showed y'all, Zach Wilson got sacked 2, 3 times exactly as much as hold on, as much as Aaron Rodgers. He got sacked 23 times too. I don't know what happened to that other stat. And Zach Wilson got sacked 23 times this last season too against the Jets. It's their offensive line garbage. They offensive line is garbage. But they playing the Cardinals. The Cardinals is 4-6. The Jets gonna get the ass spanked. The Jets need to keep this so they can get a draft pick. They need to draft a quarterback, which they not, because they got so much faith in Aaron Rodgers. I don't know why the Jets got so much faith in Aaron Rodgers. It don't matter who the fucking quarterback is. If the defense, if you can't get into the touchdown red zone,
missed tackles. Sauce Gardner was asked for his takeaways from it, and Gardner apparently goes on to say, "We know how to tackle.
You don't know how to tackle.
We know how to tackle. We got to make tackles. That's really it. We really don't need no presentation."
Yes, you
That's
do.
where he's coming from when he did it. But
y'all need to know how to tackle. This is how you tackle. You run and put your arms around the person. Stop them from scoring. Like, you motherfuckers got to go back to elementary school and learn how to tackle now, bro. It's unbelievable. Y'all can't make that much money and be this ass. And then and when I do my analytics, the Jets were just better with Zach Wilson. They got a better record when it comes to wins. He has better pass yards. I feel like the Jets were just a younger team and moving better. But the offensive line never gave Zach Wilson a chance. You know how many times Zach Wilson sucked 23 times? He's a rookie. When he was a rookie, come on, man. You're not giving him a chance to learn anything. Because he can't do his at time he looks at the first read and then to the second read, he getting sacked. Come on, man. You can't even get to your second read without getting sacked. That ain't going to work in the NFL because sometimes your first read ain't the first one you ball to. Sometimes it's the second read. Sometimes you got to check it down. It's going to be your third read. If you can't get to that second read, you getting sacked. You ain't never going to get to the end zone. So that's what's happening with the Jets. They never get the end zone right because they can't never get to their motherfucking their second and third check down. It's never going to happen with them because they have a bad offensive line. So to me, it's really about if Aaron Rodgers is going to retire, they need to get a better offensive line. Because there's no way this guy is going to be 41 years old taking 23 sacks. It's the same issue with the Bears, right? Yeah, it's the same issue with the Bears. So it's like, come on now, man. Something has to give with the Jets. Please don't soup up him no more. If he does come back 2025 season, please don't soup the Jets. I don't give a fuck how well he throws the ball preseason. Look, Look how well Aaron Rodgers throws the ball in preseason. Like, nigga, that's preseason. Who cares? And all that practice stuff, highlights. I'm tired of the Jets souping up the highlights and shit. Nobody cares about the Jets highlights like that no more. Cause y'all be bullshitting. And when it's time to really play, when the games count, y'all don't win. Man, taking 23 damn sacks. Unbelievable, y'all. Unbelievable. Just looking at the Jets stats is just sad. There's no way Will be at 704. That's only he's too good to have these less yards. Brees Hall is a good player too. Only 500. Come on now, man. He don't even got 600 yards. He doesn't even have 600 rushing yards. That's terrible. I actually got to look at. I'm gonna do another live. I'm gonna look at the running backs. Who's the worst, the top to the worst. I'm gonna do that. Might be my next live when it comes to running backs, because this is terrible right here, y'all. I would let Wilson get smacked too. I don't know. I don't have enough. Listen about the Jets. Take care. Man, I appreciate you coming through, Drake Smith, man. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm about to get up out of this live too because I got some shit to do. I just want to come on here just talk about the Jets. I talk about every team. I'm just right now talking about the Jets. I will be talking about what's happening with the Tyson and Jake Paul fight too. Yeah, I talk about anything that has to do with sports. You're gonna find it on this platform when it comes to Jersey Rich. I appreciate everybody coming through. Show love, hit the like button. You know what I mean? All my moderators, man. Hopefully I see y'all. Hit that notification bell. We know I'm live again. Yeah, I'm gonna catch you on the next video. You dig. We out.